to the second semester of Livin CA. I'm super excited to be back and going in the groove. And yeah, this is week 18, so let's just get started. Monday was the first day of classes. I actually flew in that Saturday, and then I was readjusting and everything because I flew back late Saturday, and then on Sunday was my readjustment day where I just kind of got ready. I went to the bookstore, I picked up stuff for classes and such. But yeah, Monday was my first day of classes of the second semester, and it's so weird to think it's the second. This year's been going by so fast. But Monday's outfit, super cute. I was wearing a brand new pair of boots. I mean, it's like California, but like stylish. I wasn't, you know, it was cold enough you could wear them as boots, but like where I'm from, I'm used to wearing boots because it's cold and blustery. And yes, I know, in a video called LA Trends, which if you haven't seen already, I don't know, you should probably go see. I talked about how people wear boots for fashionable sense, and now I am being that person. But my outfit was super cute, and I was excited, and first day went really well. I actually didn't have more than I think 2 classes that day. The 2 classes I had that Monday was theology and beginning acting, and yeah, this semester is a lot of core classes, but I'm really excited, and they both were really fun classes, and it's going to be interesting to see what happens with those. As I probably previously mentioned, I actually work in the sound department of the film school. So later that night I watched a beautiful, gorgeous sunset, and it was like a nice welcome back sunset of LA, and it was wonderful. And then I worked on some homework, I watched some YouTube videos because YouTubers gotta YouTube. I was just kind of keeping it easy. And yeah, that was pretty much Monday. Tuesday rolls around, I was back on the radio. As you know, I have a radio show 8 until 10 every morning on KLMU. Every Tuesday morning, correction, not every single morning, but every Tuesday morning. And yeah, it was so much fun to be back. I played some more songs. The only class I have on Tuesdays just so happens to be math, and I have to take 1 semester worth of math. I'm not a huge math person, but it actually seems like a really cool class, and I'm actually really kind of into it, which is weird because I've never really been a math student, so it's kind of fun to be in a class that I actually like to go to when it comes down to that particular subject. So that was the day that the scheduling problems started, because there was a class I ended up taking throughout the chaos of spring registration back in December, and one of my classes was only going to count as an elective, and it was basically the same class I took the first semester, so I wanted to change that out, but you still need a certain amount of credits. So yeah, moral of the story, I had to change around quite a bit, and it became so stressful because as a first year freshman at college, they did not make this life very easy. So I got rid of the class that I didn't need to be taking, and I was planning on joining another production class that a friend of mine was in, and it's like, oh, you'd be interested in that. And I really wanted a production class this semester, so I'm not just taking the core classes that have really very little to do with my major in the first place. So I ended up trying to figure out, but the only way I could take that particular class was to swap out a time with my beginning acting class. Moral of the story, I really liked my beginning acting class before, and I did not want to change it, but I did want to have enough credits, and I did want to take both the production class and the beginning acting, so I kind of did what I needed to do. But trying to schedule that was insane, and I went for several days not knowing what to do, so more on that later. But after all of that, that particular Tuesday was the return of Pretty Little Liars and the premiere for Shadowhunters, and yes, I made a Shadowhunters video, and yes, I met 2 of the stars at the Hollywood Christmas Parade, so you probably know that I am somewhat involved with the show at this point in my life. But I ended up missing that multiple times because TV, when it's like 8, 7 central, I didn't think about it. In New York time, Pretty Little Liars comes on at 8. Here, apparently it comes on at 7. And I'm still trying to get accustomed to the time situation here, time zones and all that. So yeah, I missed it, and it was so frustrating, and I tried to do everything I could. I ended up watching Shadowhunters on the Freeform app of my phone, which is a great way because you can actually watch the first 2 episodes on there, and then if you have your provider, you can watch more than that. Didn't get to see Pretty Little Liars that night, but I ended up finding it the next day that I watched it then, so more on that also later. But throughout all of the stress, I was crazy stressed about classes, I was upset that nothing seemed to be working out, and then I get this genius story idea. Now, I wanted to start working on a web series, and if I got to the production class, that meant I could actually work on it for the production class, because that's what you do with that class, you create a web series. And yeah, so I can't say much about it right now because I want it to be more of a surprise for you guys, but I'm going to be working on a web series this semester, and I got a really great idea for it that night under all of the stress. So if you're stressed and then you have a good idea, write it down, because I'm still working around that idea to make it perfect, but it was a really great start. So that's Tuesday. On Wednesday, I was still trying to fit my schedule. I had more new classes, not many. Yes, I found a way to watch Pretty Little Liars, and oh my gosh, so good. So many plot twists. I wasn't sure what was going on, but yeah, it's very entertaining, and I like this time jump, especially because it's like, okay, they were in high school and now it's like 4 years later. Weird fact, before I even really realized it, I feel like it's been about 4 years since I was in high school. I know that sounds a little weird, and I'm not just saying that because of the show, I mean it. Like, I don't know, I didn't realize it before, but like now when I went back for winter break, I kind of just realized that so much has happened over the last few months, and you've seen it if you've been following along with my videos, so yeah, it feels like it's been 4 years. So the fact that that is also on the show, that it's been 4 years, I feel like I understand that. So it's really a weird thing, but it's been really cool. So yeah, that night I ended up just kind of working on stuff, trying to get things done, and I went to sleep early. I was pretty tired. Like I said, it's just trying to figure out all of the chaos and stress and just everything. It started to really make me tired, so sleep. Sleep is always the answer. On Thursday, I had math. That was my only class for the day. So, I mean, I went to go and finalize my schedule, and I finally finalized it. I got into the class. I had to change my athlete class. I didn't want to, but now my acting class is on Thursday afternoons, so that actually works out pretty well. I did get into the production class on Mondays, and I'm so excited to start all of that. So yeah, it's going to be cool. But on the way to going to change my schedule, I fell. And I don't know if you remember this, I don't know if I talked about this, but I had a moment where I just randomly fell on the pavement for no reason. I didn't trip over anything back in first semester time. I think it was like October, and it kind of happened again. Literally again, and it hurt, and I fell on the same knee, and it got all scabbed and bloody and gross, and I'm not going into details, but yeah, so a little bit clumsy. Worst part was I was wearing those new boots I was talking about, and it scuffed a little bit on the front, and the first scuff, scratch, break on anything new is always the worst. Like, and yeah, later on, I was not going to let any of that ruin my day. I got my schedule fixed. I should have been feeling happy, so the second after, I met up with my friend Brenna, and then we were going to go to the 5th Wave premiere, which is so cool. I got the invite through Awesomeness TV, so thank you Awesomeness TV for being awesome and letting us go to this, because it was a whole event. They were giving away free swag, they were having this whole like pre-show kind of thing going on, and yeah, I got to see the carpet. I actually got to meet the stars, I mean, for like a half a second, but I did, and it was so cool. Then we got to watch the movie, and this all happened at the Grove, and the movie is so good. It's so fun to watch a movie at premiere with the cast and the crew literally right by you, so that's pretty fun. But yeah, being able to watch that was such a cool experience. It's a really great movie, and you guys should totally go see it. It's out on the 22nd. Probably by the time you're viewing this video it's already out, so you should definitely go and see it and let me know what you think, because it is a great movie. I actually ended up getting a copy of the book in a special bag that I got throughout the event, and I got it signed by the author right afterwards. So I mean, I highly recommend. I'm reading it now. It's such a great book. So yes, The 5th Wave. So good. So good. Just
There, you need to vlog there.
yes.
I got a backpack.
I got a backpack.
We got
backpacks.
swag.
We did this swag.
Swag check, swag
and popcorn
check.
and food. And everyone say hi.
These are our friends Trisha
Yes.
and Janelle
Names?
and Nate. We met them
Yes.
in the pursuit of awesome selfies.
We did. It's been a fun day. Carol.
We love you, Chloe!
like it? How'd you like it? That was such a good movie. Okay, I'm just gonna let you talk.
It was
Weird,
so
but
good.
it was really good.
It was so good.
It was so good.
I mean, okay, if you read the book like I have, I mean, there's some not great things.
No,
but it was a good movie.
It was amazing. I got a lot of cool stuff. We met so many cool people. We're walking. It was so fun. I know.
Can we look at that cool
let's
statue thing?
Let's do that. Cool statue.
Yay,
Look at that. Wait, that statue? Which
And on
statue?
Friday, I only had 2 classes that day, which was pretty cool. And I was pretty tired after those classes, so I ended up having leftover popcorn and some coffee. I ended up just calling home for a while, explaining what was going on, explaining how wonderful the whole movie situation was and everything. And yeah, and then I just worked on some homework. I was still pretty tired, but I decided I need to go do something with my life today, so I went to the gym for a while, and I'm like super into cycling now, so I did that for a bit. And I had this nice peaceful walk back, and there's this nice little area you could go and you could kind of see the stars or the clouds or the millions of airplanes go by. Like, not millions, but it feels like it in comparison to what I'm used to. But yeah, and I did that, and that was my night. On Saturday, I actually slept until 10, which was great because sleep, and like I said, all the stress was starting to like it was going away. Things were going really well. I had no more problems with schedule or anything, so I went to comm table. I ended up meeting up with McKenna, so we were talking about break and everything, but that was fun. And later on, after that went to the Lion's Den, which is a little cafe here, and I kind of just worked on some homework. I actually listened to the instrumental soundtrack on Spotify of The Fifth Wave, and I wrote some dramatic stuff. So I mean, writing with instrumental, I highly recommend that life. It is so great. But I did that for a bit. I got some things done. I worked a little bit on just writing and homework and emails, and you don't need all the details, you really don't. And then I watched a movie and it was really good, so that was basically my night. Sunday I went back to comm table again, and I was with a bunch of friends for that. We were there for a while, and then I came back to the room and I wanted to do something because it's Sunday, I'm in LA, I literally had nothing else to work on, so I mean, the world was my oyster and I couldn't just leave. I don't have a car on campus, I can't just go, and if I want Uber, that's like, I'm not going anywhere by myself. It's not, no, I wanted to go and do things with friends. So I tested around, and Brenna wanted to go and explore as well, so we decided, alright, let's just go and do, because we both weren't busy that day, so it was like, alright, let's go do things out and about. So we went to the beach, the Playa del Rey beach, which is like really close to campus, and the water was really cold. And I took my sandal again because back several years ago when I visited California, my flip-flop took away by the sea in Malibu, and the same thing happened here, so that was a pretty funny flashback of life right there. But it was really fun. Took a bunch of pictures. It looked so pretty, and it was a little cloudy and it was nice, but then I ended up getting sand literally all over my feet for the rest of the day, so that's fun. Probably should have brought different shoes, but after that we went on over to the Santa Monica Promenade area, and that was pretty cool. We got to go and just look at all the different shops and everything and take some more pictures just around town. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, we went for dinner to a place called Lemonade, and it's like an LA place, but it's so different from any other. Like, it's not a cafe, I don't know what it is, it's not really a restaurant either, but there's food and it's really good, and they have amazing lemonade. Like, it was really good. So that was, you know, aesthetic LA living, you know, typical things you do in January. You go to the beach, you have lemonade. It was a good day. On the way back, I had never had gelato before. So Brenna was like, oh my gosh, I need to show you this place. And we went to a place called the Gelato Lounge. So good. I got 3 flavors put together in a little cup, and it was perfect amount. It's not too much, it's not too little. And my 3 flavors was like, there was this berry one, there was like this Belgian chocolate one, and espresso, and all 3 were so good together. It was amazing. So it was a perfect way to end the day. So that was week 18. I had a really amazing week. It's great to be back again, and even though break was amazing, I'm really looking forward to seeing all of the great things that happen over this next semester. So if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and if you have not done so already, you should probably go check out all the other videos I have posted. And yeah, I will see you all every Saturday for a new channel video, and I will see you next week for the week 19 version of Livin. See you next time.